These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. 56. Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
50 seconds to Mike. Bring it. Check three. He's checking. Crash. Snap.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Swift. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check. Box trot. Go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, exit. Lost 56. Lost 56. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Ready. Spike 56. 9 here. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
They'll run on first down. Swift. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
10-2, sir. Get down.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go then. 60 or.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check the hot read.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 move. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Now. 56, right there, 56. Go. Go.
2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
jet bombers. We need 2 jet bombers. Hey, Alpha. Topper! Shoot!
Second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
218, chop.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come on, let's go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
So we got man. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Bravo.
They'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Extra point try by Bailey. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Get him. Check 99.
Hard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now again, right side, Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
This is the tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Mike 56.
Go.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Motion.
Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We go tonight. Like 20. Hey, lift.
Mike, check. 59. Too little, check.
Goff on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going? With the football, because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw.
I got it.
On first down, Swift, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down, 18 Gator. General West.
Gotta do better.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hurl.
I'm going to come back to you. Right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Samson Abuka. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Mike 54. I'm trying to collect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
80 weapons.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
So don't say nothing. 56 to Mike.
Goff now looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Goff throwing again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. He was... trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike.
To throw is gone. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
56 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4 down. 4 down.
Got it.
56, Mike, 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
He's tripping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, shoot. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Like 20.
Come on, D. $56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
After the interception, here's gone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
57 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shove on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31, Rams 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Keep it up. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
56, Mike. Hey, high 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Super. 56.
Again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You draw quarters.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Goff. That ball complete to Isabella. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hold on.
Brings up 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check, 59. I don't think you got it, son.
Here we go, 76. 76.
Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got one. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the run.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Cleveland able to